What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Yad in the building, and today I'm going to show you guys how I make Nigerian food, and this is actually called Akara. So here you can see I have my split peas that were pre-soaked before. I have the egg, one egg that is. I have some salt in a bottle, one tin of mackerel, and I have two peppers, but I used only one in this because it's a small batter. All right, so I'm gonna be adding the beans that were already pre-soaked to the blender. Yeah, I'm gonna be scraping everything out into the blender. And just in case you guys are wondering how I know how to make this, I actually learned from my mom's friend. He was a Nigerian. He actually came to Jamaica to work, and my mom happened to be working for them, and he gave us that to eat, and that's how I got to um, know about it. This is actually delicious. So that's me adding in the egg to the beans in the blender, and then after that I'm gonna just go in with some mackerel, but it took me a little to open. Here we go. All right, so that's my mackerel there. Yeah, so he actually showed us how to make it, my sister and I, and it was nothing like we've tasted before, and I just decided that I have to learn how to make it. So yeah, I am a Jamaican chef, but I'm cooking Nigerian food. So there I added my mackerel into the mixture, scraping everything from the bowl because I just love to make sure that all of my mackerel sauce is added in there. I don't, because you're not using water, so I needed all the liquid from the mackerel in there. I'm gonna be adding some salt, and that is done. Still scraping. All right, cool. All right, so now I'm taking my pepper and I'm just removing the stem because I already washed them. I'm not cutting it because I don't want to get it on my hand, so I just removed the stem from it and I dropped it right into my blender, and now I'm gonna add some salt. I literally don't measure salt. I just happen to hear a voice say, "Throw no more, sister," and then I don't. But it just always works out for me. Never too salt, never too fresh. It's always just perfect. So this is me blending away. So I want to make sure that all the beans are properly blended. It does take a little time, so you want to speed up the blender a little, so put it on like a fast speed so it just chops them. I want to make sure that it's nice and creamy, so it goes in with the blend. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, and I want to pause the blender because I don't want it to be burnt up. Remember, these are beans we're talking about, and these beans, I got them in Jamaica. I never knew that I could get them here. They're actually called I think split peas or split beans, one of the two. They're sold in Goya packs. So it's a little pack that has Goya, Goya, written on the front of it, and they're, I think, orange, has an orangey yellow kind of look, and they're split in the bag. I think it's about $165. It's not expensive, and for Jamaicans you could get that in any supermarket out here in Jamaica. I got mine from Jimmy's, and sometimes I get it from Hilo. Yeah, so I'm blending again, and they come in two colors. You can either get green or the orangey yellow color. I love to use the orange yellow color because that's what he started me out with. I've never used the green one before, but I just might try it. All right, so when you're through with blending, you want to make sure that you scrape everything out into a bowl. All right, so my camera wasn't focused here. I was paying more attention to the food than the camera. Alright, so this won't last for long. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna stop. Come on, scrape everything out in there. Yes, good. Alright, I'm I'm just trying to remove everything from the blender. Don't want to waste nothing. Alright, there you go. Alright, so now camera focus. Come on. Bingo. Alright, so that's what it's supposed to look like when you're through with blending it, guys. You're not supposed, well, yeah, I know it looks like porridge, but it's not porridge. Alright, so that's what it is supposed to look like. Right. Remember, I didn't add any water to it. I know it's gonna tempt you to add water, but please do not add any water. Just blend, blend, blend. The beans will give it its own water, and along with the help of the mackerel. So that's me taking up small portions of it and just dropping it right into the Dutch. I didn't know where to find the other frying pan, so I had to use a Dutch pan. These literally take just like a minute to fry. I don't even think you reach a minute. As you can see, they didn't take that much time to get the color. I take up small portions of it and I just drop it right into the hot oil. These are supposed to be deep fried, but since I was doing just a little, I didn't bother with it. I just poured in enough oil that I think could actually get it sorted out. And there we go. They're almost ready to come out. I'm just testing them, and you can know by the lightness and the color of it. See, now you pick it up and you put it in the dish. I'm going to be taking out everything else because if you're not careful, you'll burn these. Since they're just beans, they tend to fry a little bit faster than anything else. Alright, so I'm just going to cut it so you could see the tenderness on the inside. Probably should have used a different fork. But anyways, yeah, so this is what it looks like. It's crispy, nice and crunchy on the outside, and also fluffy on the inside.